Hello, children. This is my lecture number 2, Chapter 6, Rural Administration, Class 6, Social Studies by Bhavna Kaushik. Okay, children? Now, in this topic, we are going to study about the work at the police station. After reaching police station, now before this, we have heard a story, and that story was of Raghu and Mohan. And in that story, they had a quarrel between among them for a piece of land. And now what happened in that quarrel, Raghu had called his helpers and he had beaten Mohan. So Mohan was badly injured in the story, and then after getting injured, Mohan reached to the police station. After reaching the police station, Mohan went to the person in charge. Now, after reaching to the police station, Mohan went to the person in charge. Now, the person in charge was who? Station house officer, SHO. Now, he was the station house officer, the person in charge of the police station. So, Mohan reached to the police station to the person in charge, and he said to him all the things, and he told him to file his complaint. But the station house officer, he refused to file his complaint. The reaction of the officer, he just said that no, I am not going to file your complaint. Now what happened in that case, when Mohan felt very upset because on the one side his land was also gone, the other side Raghu had beaten him. So, and now the third thing was that the police officer was not filing complaint against Raghu. So what happened that time, he went out of the police station and his neighbors were standing outside only. His neighbors came in support with Mohan. They said that we are going to get inside. All of them, they went inside the police station. As soon as the SHO saw them, that a crowd is coming near him, and then all of them suddenly had started speaking for Mohan, that there is no fault of Mohan and Raghu had only beaten him. So then what happens, SHO, he sent one constable to the spot, just because, without investigating about the matter, one cannot file the complaint, one cannot take any action. So he sent a constable to that spot to just investigate about the matter, and after investigation he filed the complaint and he took the action against Raghu. So this was the work of the police station, like which type of work goes into the police station. So this was a short thing about the police station. And now Mohan have filed a complaint, that is the FIR, First Information Report, which is very, very important in the police station. Without FIR, you are not having any evidence that your complaint is filed or not. Now next thing is maintenance of the land records. Now when we come to the land records, we are going to study in this maintenance of land records that who are the person who are going to maintain the land records. Okay. So now in this matter, we don't know that like who was right, Mohan was right or Raghu was right. The story which I have told you, in which both of them had a quarrel. Now we exactly don't know that whatever Mohan is speaking is correct or whatever Raghu said is correct. Like Mohan said that Raghu had beaten him, but Raghu has taken Mohan's land. And Raghu said that no, he had not taken any land of Mohan. So now in this case, we don't know who is right, Mohan or Raghu. Isn't there a way by which they could have settled this dispute in a peaceful manner? Now, is there any other way in which they could have settled their dispute in a very peaceful manner instead of going to the police station or this type of quarrel? Are there records that show who owns that land in the village? Now, the question comes that are there the records that show who owns that land in the village? If the records are there, and in the records if it is written that whose land was there, who owned that land, then everything can be clear. Measuring land and keeping land records is the main work of the patwari. Now a patwari is a person who is responsible for maintaining the land records. He collects the land revenue. He is responsible for maintaining the land records. Now this patwari is known by different names in different states. In some villages such as Lekpal, in others Kangungo or Karamchari or village officer, etc. So he is known by different names in different places. Now each patwari is responsible for a group of villages. Now each patwari, he is responsible for a group of villages. The Patwari maintains and updates the records of the village. Now the work of Patwari is what? To maintain and update the records of the village. Update also the record, because now, for example, if a farmer has grown wheat this year and next year he is planning to grow rice, then that means the crop he had changed. So he had to maintain, and now he had to update the records of the village and the crops grown, and he had to give this investigation, this report to the government. Now you can see a pic over here. Maintenance of land records. It's important for Patwari to regularly update these records. Farmers may change the crops grown on the fields, as I have just now told you, or someone may dig a well somewhere. Senior people in this department supervise the Patwari's work. Now, who supervises the Patwari's work? Like suppose we are having a country, the country is further divided into states, states divided into districts, and then subdivisions into tehsil. So now at the head is the district collector. So Patwari's work is supervised by the tehsildar. Now at the head is the district collector. That means district collector is the head of the district, you can say, and under her are the revenue officers who are known as tehsildars. Now district collector is mainly the head of the district, and under him are the some revenue officers who are known as tehsildars. Now they have to hear disputes. They also supervise the work of the Patwari and ensure that the records are properly kept and land revenue is collected. They make sure that the farmers can easily obtain a copy or the record. Students can obtain their caste certificates, etc. Now the farmer should get also a copy. Copy means what? In which their name, land records and everything is written, which that is known as khasra. Next pic is of that only I'm going to show you. And the students also should get the caste certificates, like the scheduled caste, they must have their caste certificates. The tehsildar's office is where the land disputes are also heard. Again, a pic you can see on your screens. This pic is of a copy which a farmer should get. It is known as khasra. In this, the name of the farmer and everything is written, and the father's name and everything related to the land is written. You can see a pic over here. This pic is of the district collector, the first pic, and the second is of the tehsildar's office. Now this is a new law, Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005. According to this law, only the male persons or the son are the members in the father's property. Like a farmer who owns land is whom? Men. Women are seen as people who work on the fields, but not as people who own agricultural land. Now women, they are seen as people who are working on the fields, but they actually do not have their own agricultural field. Till recently, in some states, Hindu women did not get a share in the family's agricultural land. After the death of the father, his property is divided equally among the sons. That means a lady is not having any share in the property of his father. Only the sons or the male persons are having the share. There a new law came that time, Hindu Succession Amendment Act. Amendment means change in 2005. The law was changed in the new law, sons, daughters and their mothers in Hindu families can get an equal share in the land. And now daughters, sons and their mothers all are having equal share in the property of the family in the land. Then the same law will apply to all the states and union territories of the country. Now what are the advantages of this law? Now in this, the women are not dependent on the men. The story of Sudha is there. Now in this, Sudha got married and now she is living with her in-laws, but she is secure that now she will get a share in his father's property. She can come anytime and go and help her mother also in the agriculture. So now this way the ladies are secured by this law which came in act in 2005, which is Hindu Succession Amendment Act. Now this is a short story. You can see over here a poem by a girl, what she wishes. A daughter's wish. Father inherited a house from his father and everyone says he'll leave it to brother. Now she is saying that father को घर उनके father से मिला और अब वही घर या वही property वो भैया के लिए छोड़ देंगे, brother के लिए छोड़ देंगे. But what about me and my mother? Then she is saying कि मेरा और मेरी माँ का क्या फिर? कोई हिस्सा ही नहीं है, कोई share ही नहीं है. To expect a share in my father's home is not very womanly. Now the people they say कि no, you should not ask any share in your father's home because this is not good. It is not womanly. I am told, but I really want a place of my own no dowry of silk and gold. Now she's saying, I really want a place which is my own. I don't want any dowry which is of silk and gold. It is written over here also, I wish a place of my own and no dowry of gold. Hope that this chapter is clear to you. Do read this topic once again. By the time, stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself, and thank you.